did I put my ring? I just realised I'm not wearing my wedding ring. Sorry, Lenny. Can't remember I took it off. Maybe to edit. It's in my pocket. Right, is everyone good? Sounds like a helix. That'd be because it's a helix. Hey Marcel. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, can you hear me okay? Let me turn the trails on a sec. Just tune guitar. Hope everyone's doing well. I just wanted to jump on a live stream quickly to say hello. See if there's any videos that anyone wants me to do in the next kind of week. Hey Mike. Hey Jim. Hope you're well. Obviously it's been a fairly busy week as I did the old getting married thing. I do need to find that wedding ring. But yeah, has anyone got any ideas for things to talk about or videos you want me to do? Love your Fractal FM3, cool. Hey Denny. With the use of coercion via sausage dog. Today, Jazz Day, I did a little bit of Eleanor Rigby earlier on. That was kind of jazz. A video named Great instead of Good or Best. Alright. I'm not a fan of superlatives. I understand. Hey Alan. Last time I played a waltz. Oh, it'll be coming up to my favourite waltz soon. So Angus, what do you mean by gain staging in the helix? Because I hear a lot of people say gain staging, but I wonder if they mean different things by it. Let me just show you, Ian. If I screen share, then in theory, hopefully I'm not going to show you anything weird, but this is what I see. This is the live stream thing. You can see that some of you people who are viewing haven't liked the video, and that's, you know, abominable. Not really. Here you see my OBS screen, and here is like the audio stuff. So you see the mic is here, that's my webcam, and the Helix is here. I've also got desktop audio there, but I'm using OBS, and that's what I use for this. It's free and seems to do the job for me. I'm going into my audio interface. I've got an HX Stomp here which is plugged into my audio interface, and then the audio interface is a Steinberg UR-RT4 if you care about that, and I'm going from my guitar into my HX Stomp straight into the audio interface, and you're hearing a mixture of the webcam audio and the direct audio. Does that make sense? Do you mean my what do you mean by desk cam? Cheers, Henrik. I use Reaper. Hey Marcel, yeah, that's exactly right. I'm playing the Mom Shuffries. Yeah, the webcam is a Logitech HD 1080, but that's not, you're seeing the Sony A7R at the moment, which is a bit of a more expensive camera. That's what I stream through. Why don't I like treble bleeds on my guitars? Well, I've sort of decided that I kind of like them on the RG. I think that's got a treble bleed, but in general, something to do with the taper. So it seems that you, I don't know, maybe it's just the quality of the treble bleeds that I've tried, but you end up losing a little bit of like that thing. So it ends up giving it like a bit of a steeper roll in, and you have a little bit less control. Is what I've found with the Sire treble bleeds, but that might just be a poor circuit design, maybe, I don't know. Is this a Nashville style telly? This is a Fender Vintage Hot Rod 60s Telecaster, and yeah, it's got a Texas Special, I think it is, in the middle. Hopefully that answers that question. Any other questions, just keep firing away. Let's keep it busy in here. If we've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them. I'm drinking coffee. Oh, two interesting things that are going to be happening in the next week, or maybe 3 even, I don't know, that might be interesting to someone. The Nobels ODR one, I bought one of those just to try one out again. I bought an Ibanez AZ Essentials because I did have 1 or 2 questions about those, and I've bought one just to try and do an honest review on the channel. Then what else? Then also the Boss IR200. I saw some people saying online that it seemed that all of the reviews of that were biased or whatever. So I'm going to do an honest review of that, because I think a lot of the reviews out at the moment they've been supplied the gear or paid to do a demo. So we'll see what that's like. The hope is that because it's not complicated like the GT1000, there's a limit to how much it can do, that it's a little bit more friendly than that, because the user interface on the GT1000 is a little bit, I didn't like it. So that's a few things on the channel. My wedding ring, I can't remember where I put it. I was wearing it in my video of Ellen and Rigby, and now I've misplaced it, which is frustrating. It must be around somewhere. So yeah, those are some of the things that are coming up in the week. Wadey's asked if I could do some more FM9 stuff. How are you liking your FM9, Wadey? Yeah, I've been kind of less bothered by the wedding ring than I thought I was going to be. I've tried it on the right, but my right finger here is a little bit chubbier than my left, and so I feel like it's more likely to get stuck on that one. I've got quite skinny hands, but and quite small, so to me it looks a bit weird with a wedding ring. From my angle, it looks like I've got very girly hands, but it is what it is. Tom asks, it appears I once had a G&L, why did I switch to Fender? Well, I never did switch to Fender. I don't know if you know, but none of my Strats are Fenders, they're all K-line. What else? So this is a Fender, this Telly, but this is the only Fender guitar I have. I found that the G&L stuff was a little bit, felt a lot bigger than a Strat. Does that make sense? Like there's something about the dimensions of it just feel quite big, not that slick compared to a Strat. And then the pickups don't sound as Stratty as some Strats. Those were my two issues with the G&L stuff. And also a non-vintage trem. At some stage I could maybe try another one, but those were the things that I noticed at the time. But the G&L Legacy was what got me out of my humbucker phase, if that's interesting to anyone. Where could that ring even be? Has anyone got any ideas where I put that? Yeah, no. Could you demonstrate a slow demonstration of your 3 notes, 2 notes ascending pattern? 3 notes, 2 notes. Do you mean that thing? What do you mean by 3 notes, 2 notes? I don't know, what is my... I don't recognise that as something that I particularly do, Henrik. 3 notes / 2 notes ascending pattern. What is it? No, not down there. Great. Oh, no, I've lost my wedding. Something I did a video on not so long ago. Can you link me to the video and I can have a look at what it is? Hey Sam. You're watching me in real time having lost my wedding ring. So for me, the thing that I do with the HX Stomp and Helix generally is set my volume knob thing on the Helix at halfway, and then on the Steinberg I'm just looking to not clip it. That's the... I don't know how I've lost it, because I literally, if you look at the video that I uploaded about an hour ago, it's in there. I must have just been fiddling with it and it's like downstairs somewhere. Water pillock. Alan asks, am I a P90 fan or no? I'm not really sure. Hey Darren. So Eric Johnson cascading stuff, I'm not very good at. Andy Wood has done some really good stuff on that. You obviously know who Andy Wood is. And Troy Grady as well has gone really in depth on that. Myself personally, I've never really got the hang of it in Eric Johnson's style, but the thing that opened it up a little bit for me was starting with an upstroke. The pick slanting thing is not something I've ever really thought about. Yeah, but this is my new kind of favourite tone on the HX Stomp, or today at least. Hey Pripana. And I'm just loving that shuffling looper, obviously, but you already know about that. Yeah, I've asked where the ring went. I've just sent Lenny a text. She can't see it anywhere, so I must have taken it off somewhere up here whilst I was editing that Eleanor Rigby video, maybe, which is annoying. Art says cranking it because it's live. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Yeah, I don't know. Where could it even be? It must be downstairs somewhere. The only other thing I've been doing is watching UFC fights, so hopefully Jonathan. Otherwise I'll be in trouble. Right, any other questions about anything? Henrik had a question about this 3-note, 2-note thing, which I'm not sure what. Kieran asks, have I played much with HSS configuration? And the answer to that is no. I've never really quite figured out why it's totally necessary. Yeah, Art, I think it's because I'm too sporadic and random in my uploads. Ring in the bathroom, Kieran asks. I reckon the ring will turn up. Does Lenny know? Hopefully not, Lucy. It's got to be somewhere. Right, shall I try and find it? Give me a second. Give me like 3 questions to come back to. It's got to be around, doesn't it? This is not good. I cannot find it. How could it be? When's the big date? It already happened. The big date happened on Wednesday, didn't he? And now I've lost my wedding ring. I don't know what on earth has happened to that. I have some pedals. I want a pedal which has the best amp sims and great modulation and effects. Should I go for the HX Stomp? I wouldn't get the Ampero personally. Do I like the middle pickup? Yes. Sound like what's the difference between plugins like Neural DSP versus HX Stomp? To be honest, the Neural DSP stuff is quite limited and in general is more compressed. That's generally been the thing, and potentially a little bit difficult to do more versatile stuff with, but for the tones that they do, I think they can be a quicker way to get to that route, in my opinion. But loads and loads of people have said that the Neural DSP stuff does exactly what they want. Hey Wayne, I think my camera's in focus on my hand, hopefully. Is it? Yeah, it's on, hopefully Wayne. And it's on focus on the hand, which is missing the ring, which I cannot find anywhere in the house. I don't think I'm sitting on it. What's annoying about this is that literally, if you look at the last video that I uploaded on the channel, which was about an hour ago, there's a ring very obviously in it. Hi Clive. How does HX Stomp take pedals? It depends on how you set the amp in it. Clive bought an RG today. What did you get? Mark, that's an interesting question. I've got a Nobles ODR here, which is weird. That's quite strange timing-wise. I guess I could try and find something like the ODR in there. So this is one of the tiny, like, limited edition run ones, which I decided to buy because I think I bought that on the wedding night. I'm going to imagine there'll be something in the HX Stomp that comes close. Looking on the floor under something. I don't know if that would make a very good live stream. What do you think, Ernie? I have lots of trouble making my maintain character when I start playing larger runs over 3 or more changes. It's got to be around somewhere, Wayne. Also, is that definitely you have a real Dumble, which is insane. RG09. Oh, okay, sure. Fixer upper. I'm quite enjoying that. Apparently, there's some dispute over whether that one has a normal neck or not. What is the scale you find yourself utilising the most? It's the major scale. Arion S. I think there is an Arion chorus. The Plastic Chorus, I think, is what it's called. I think. The major scale pretty much does everything that I want J Mormino. Yeah, I need to find that ring. I don't know what's going on. Hey! Nick, how you doing? Wayne, did you mention me to him? That's one of the things that I like to hear when people have... I've not tried a new PRS. So this is the shuffling looper Pripana. It's like a little kind of Chase Bliss moodish glitch looper in the HX Stomp. So I did show slightly earlier in the stream, A Night with Jupiter. I'm using OBS Studio, it's called. And basically you're hearing a mixture of webcam audio and then the direct audio from my interface. Did you get her to watch June yet? Hey Mike. The Steinberg is like the hub of my rig. Because I used lots of different modelers, it doesn't make any sense for me to sort of unplug them and plug them in all the time via USB. Let me clear that loop and then I'll try and play Wonderwall. Here we go, Wonderwall. Yeah, BB, by the way, that guy who just shouted you out, Jason Wade, is the guy that has the guitar that you want. Seeing Sleep Token this week. Right, that's really hard to do. Let me try do that chorus. 2, 3, 4. Right, for some reason the rhythm of that and like the melody moving alongside the chords is a little bit tricky. So I know like Wonderwall is a joke, kind of, in England anyway, but I really, really love that piano riff. Sorry, let me get my time in. 2, 3, 4. 3. Well, I can't time that. Yeah, it's a banger. So the Night Sky, I sold mine because, yeah, generally the dogs are fine with my playing unless it's super loud. You slept on a fire, Miss Gold. Yeah, there was one hanging around for a while, wasn't there? The Night Sky I didn't love. I thought the kind of the step part of it was a little bit too difficult to use. Something like that. yeah, so someone asked earlier about who I'm most looking forward to seeing live. The answer is Sleep Token, who I'm seeing this week sometime, on Friday, I think. Jonathan, that's a good ear, because it should have sounded a little bit like Waves, because I was trying to play Waves. I wonder if I could play Waves in a different key. That would be the real test. Shit. No, I cannot. Yeah. Let me just get the lyrics. Angus, yes, a live stream can be demonetized. It happens if I play the one from Toy Story. That generally gets picked up quite well. Yeah. What is the... Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one to try and play. I just love the shuffling looper, it's so much fun. How do I go about voicing altered chords? I just have my kind of go-to ones. I'm generally not naffing off the root note. I'd be focusing. No, I have like standard kind of altered chords like that one. Or like, you know, just sort of you know, that sort of thing. I'm struggling to think of anything right now. The other thing that I've liked to start doing recently is fairly new to me. That sort of thing. So if I was playing like a C altered, I play a C arpeggio and join it with an A major arpeggio. Any questions about anything? We'll probably go till about past here. If you haven't liked the video yet, I guess it might help one or two other people find the stream in the future. If you did, it may also help me find my wedding ring. I don't know where that could be. How do you lose your wedding ring after like 2 days of wearing it? I've not changed the way I list anything. Has the quad cortex gone into hiding? I don't have one anymore, Jason. Any plans on recording my own stands? Do you mean like in a standardized way, like a record? Not really. I mean, I do my jazz playing kind of on the channel. I don't think it's good enough to actually bother releasing anything. How to play a solo with one note using feel, etc. I don't know, pick a note and try it, but I don't really feel like there's actually much opportunity for a decent sounding solo with one note. That's not really much melody there. The best player in the world is not really going to do much with one note. I mean, if you had to choose one note, would you pick one and go for it? So maybe I would choose like the 9 of the chord or whatever I was playing. So if I'm thinking of an A flat here as the root, a note that I find expressive, that has a bit of a story to it, might be the 9 or maybe the 7. But by themselves, I don't really think there's much of a story one note. For me, melody is more about the movement between notes. You don't need necessarily loads of notes, but you need something. Hey Jim. I think maybe a slightly more useful exercise would be to try and combine sort of phrases, or like think of a consistent rhythmic phrase or a group So maybe like for me, it's something I do a lot is try and have 3 notes. So that's like the outline of the phrase. That sort of thing. The item in your hand, you pick something up. So I would try to tell a story with these kind of 3 note phrases, and or be able to repeat them. And to me, that's more of a real world exercise than trying to make something work with just 1 note. I mean, sounds kind of gimmicky to me. I mean, the Coldplay guitarist is a guy who's quite efficient and can get quite a lot out of not many notes. Yeah, I mean, if you start to think about things like bends, so if that's my 1 note, you know, I could potentially have those other notes under it, but in terms of what I can do with that 1 note, I could slide into it. Could bend around it, but I think, is it a bit of a gimmick? I think the last thing I picked up was Fenton. Any other questions about stuff? I think actually Thomas might have an idea. So this idea of playing something with 1 thing, so the idea of playing something with 1 rhythm, or like playing a solo where you use some kind of limiting factor is cool. I'm using the major scale, Rob, A flat major. Or something like you could try and take 1 arpeggio and you could say TS10 Angus. Try and do something with that, like, so you say, right, I'm going to take 1 group of notes. get some mileage or something interesting. Or I guess another thing is that you could take, I would save up for the FM3, Harry. I wouldn't bother with the quad cortex at the moment. It's a long way off, in my opinion. Repeating patterns up and down octaves, it's a good idea as well. But technically, if you're going up an octave, that's another note in it, I guess. But I have done Bye Bye Blackbird before, actually. Let me see if I can recall any. Cheers, Tom. What key is she doing it in? So the version that I learnt that one off was the Peggy Lee version, I think. What key are you doing it in? Oh dear, sorry. So I guess let me try and figure out how I play it in any other key, so we'll try C. I don't think there's a chord there. Yeah, I was playing it in A. So when I record a tune to play, do I hear the chords at the same time, or do you harmonise the chords on the spot? What would the difference be? So I'm kind of hearing in my head, so kind of have a little bit of muscle memory of the but I can't hear what that chord should be. I could work it out if I've got it on my channel actually. Let me just find it for you. Bye Bye Blackbird, YouTube Studio. Bye Bye Blackbird. Something like that. Alright, here's the link for it. So it'd be, that's the chord that I was playing. So on that first go through, hey Johnny. So I've got a C, an A, an E flat, an E, F sharp. So it is a diminished chord on the tonic. Hey Johnny, I don't know, if you've got something you want to talk about, we could continue the stream for a bit. I've got to go find my wedding ring, ideally. So I can hear the like cadences in my head, Mark, essentially, and then I'm trying to pick out the melody. So actually, right, so the first thing is that I have the melody playing in my head, and any jazz tune that I play or can remember, I should be able to play the melody basically like falling off a log is the way that I like to think about it. And then I've got the kind of thing playing in my head with the chords, so I can hear what I'm aiming for, and then it's just a case of hoping that my fingers find something at the time. modes of pentatonic. I don't think about any of that sort of stuff. Tone is not in your instrument, in your gear, it's in your fingers. I think it's a little bit of both, but it's undeniable that I end up sounding pretty much like this on a lot of different things. Something that people do point out, that I make everything sound pretty much the same, which is probably not great for war. This patch is Mom Shuffle Freeze. Mom Shuff Freeze. It's in the expression folder. In the 3.0 folder. It's got like a little freeze. And also a shuffling looper. Yeah, I'm not in focus when I turn that way. A bit weird. So, and then I've got a shuffling looper there. Right, does anyone want to like the video that hasn't already? We'll do maybe one question about something. If anyone's got a question. As I said, later in the week I'm going to be trying to do a video with the Boss IR200. I'll try and do something with the Nobles ODR1. And I've got an Ibanez AZ-ES Essentials thing, so none of these products have been sent to me. I guess that's part of what I think is semi-important about me on the channel, is that you maybe want to believe that I actually spend some money on gear, so that my opinion might mean something, because I wouldn't mind telling you if I think it's not good. Do I make your backing tracks? Yes, I do, Harry. Yeah, they're all on my Patreon, or all the ones that get requested go up on my Patreon, Harry. I tried to make it worthwhile. Hey Thomas, I stop it by pressing it again whilst not playing anything. And so now it's just the shuffling looper you hear, and if I do this, hopefully that freezes a little bit. Yeah, you got that F in there. I do think it's a point that Anders has though, like, without you being part of your gear, there isn't much of a sound that comes out of it. Like, you are a key part of that equation as the guitarist. Right, if we get to 45 likes, I can then wrap this up and go and watch a film with Liana. And maybe find my wedding ring, hopefully, somewhere. Cool. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on a Sunday evening live stream. It really wouldn't be quite the same without you here. I'd just be playing my guitar to an empty room. So thank you for joining in. There'll be videos in the week, as I say. There's going to be a Nobles ODR1 thing. There'll be something with the Boss IR200, which I've bought specifically to try and do some videos with and see if there's anything to it or whether it's junk or not. I'm hoping it's not junk. And an Ibanez AZ-ES. I don't know why I'm plugging this stuff, but you know, it'll be me playing some slightly different gear to usual at some points during the week. We'll see how that goes, and I'll be sure to tell you if it is not what other people have been telling you about what that gear is, because typically on YouTube you do get told that everything is great, and you know what I like on the channel. Some of that is Helix stuff, some of that is Fractal Audio stuff. You may know that I didn't particularly get on with the Boss stuff in the past, so I've already burnt that bridge. So we can, how can you burn a bridge that's already burnt? That's the question. I'll catch you in a video soon. Cheers, Denny. I'll try and figure out a waltz that I can do, but my favourite waltz in the world is A Child Is Born. Not like that though, obviously. But yeah, I'll catch you in another video soon. Is it the Helix box straight into the line input on your interface? That's exactly what it is, Mogan. There's no kind of trickery going on here. I'm literally just plugging my stuff in. So if you like the sound of this, that is how my presets should sound. So feel free to email me if they don't, and we can figure out what's going on. But yeah, there's nothing particularly special going on. I'm just plugged straight into this stuff. Cheers, Jonathan. I'll go look for that ring now. I'll try and follow your advice. I'll go back to where I last remember having it, which was sat right here. Hopefully it turns up. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully in my next video you'll see me wearing one. Cheers.